No, it starts with the pour. So this was supposed to happen.
Are we recording?
Yes.
Yeah, we've been recording the whole time. This was supposed to happen in September. And here we are in March, just getting around to the first episode of Bourbon and Bass.
Where'd you put my matches?
The matches.
Oh, jeez, where are they?
Where'd you put them?
This is Phil. He's our mascot
I like
Bass.
Phil. And my butts.
And this is our bourbon of tonight. So, classic Blantons. Hard to get unless you live in some of the southern states.
Yeah, we'll be talking about fish tonight.
Bass. There's no trout. We don't care about trout. Bourbon and bass.
We'll be talking about fish.
So we're up here at the cottage for the first time
Where are my butts?
since the new year. And
What do you mean?
it was a big day of cutting trees. What are you looking for?
My butts.
threw them to you.
I know, but I don't have them.
You're a train wreck.
No.
You work hard all day and then you forget your brain.
Yeah, you took them. You hid them.
I didn't touch them.
I love it.
Keep going.
So before we go-
This is shit.
Before we go any further with this nonsense,
What are those, Shane?
Yeah, you're on the counter where you left them.
our whole goal.
He threw them to me last time.
Yeah, and you put them back in the counter.
What's
Let me
that?
tell you
What's the fish's name?
Phil.
Okay,
Oh.
Phil. All liars.
So, our whole goal is max viewership, max subscriptions.
Yeah.
That being said,
I love it.
I decided to mix in bourbon with bass because we can't bass fish till June. It's March, so we go to April, May. We still have 3 months to go.
March 14th.
Yeah, before we're dipping in our rods and pulling out big bass. So, we're killing time, talking about bass, but also talking a little bit of bourbon
Fish.
and bourbon. No fish. It's bass.
Okay.
So,
I love this. I love it.
I have a pretty good bourbon collection going. So I've decided bribery is kind of the way to go. To get our
Oh, I like
subscription
this.
ship up. So we
Tell them,
managed,
Don. Tell them.
We managed to get
love
up
it. Tell
to...
'em.
We've got like 500 or so subscriptions right now. It's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. After the first year, we didn't film as much as we thought we would, but we've got some good ideas coming up for this year. It's a lot of work. Damn it, it's a lot of work.
Remember, you have to only use a couple moments of me smoking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, bribery time. Once we hit 10,000 subscriptions, I'm going to raffle off a full bottle of Blantons, unopened, unsealed.
Show them the bottle.
In the box. They can see the bottle. They know what
I
Blantons
don't know.
is.
I don't think they do.
Yeah, they know.
Turn it.
That's going to be the 10,000 subscriptions. So,
Show that camera there, Shane. That one over there.
yeah, everyone knows. If you're watching this because
you know the game.
found us on Bourbon, then
Wow.
you know what it is.
So what are you doing? You're giving them...
10,000 viewers, 10,000 subscriptions.
Oh.
Someone's getting...
Okay, keep going.
You can't smoke that anymore.
Sir.
That's a wicked bluebird. Phone in the beer.
Okay, shit.
This is all going on.
Oh yeah, I know.
We're actually live streaming right
No
now.
shit. Yeah.
I love it.
So,
If we are, follow me, not them.
Holy shit. This is great.
so
Okay.
the way we're
Okay,
going to get our names, because obviously with YouTube, you don't know who's subscribed to you. But if you hit our website, basshogg.com, go down the bottom, subscribe to our newsletter,
Enter.
and then I'll have everyone's name. So by the time we get 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to pick a random email address and get in contact, and that will be the winner of
Wow.
a bottle of Blantons. Like I said, it's not that easy to get. You know, if you live in certain areas, you can get it pretty easy. A lot of places, it's pretty hard to get.
I'll sign the bottle.
You won't sign the bottle, it'll be valued if you're holding on.
No. I'll sign it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
It'll
it.
be a collector.
Yeah.
It'll have the date and everything anyway, so that's good. So,
I'm signing.
another year of bass fishing has come on. I noticed down in the States, a lot of people are fishing the pre-spawn now and the spawn, getting ready for the spawn. I don't know how I feel
How
about
many
that.
spawns can you say in 1 minute?
Spawn, pre-spawn, and spawn.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice. Yeah.
So
There you go.
I don't know. Like we've never done that up here. Like we
Well-
wait till after the spawn in June.
Yeah.
You guys said I wasn't allowed to talk about this, but I would love to talk about it.
Is it about the bass spawn?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, when we go up to Clay Lake, April 26th, apparently there's gray trout in there, and we're gonna fish them.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with the bass.
I know, but we're gonna try our best.
Yeah.
So-
that is going to be our opening day to get our.
So I
get
think
our
that's gonna
stuff
be the
going.
opening video, to be honest. That's gonna be the opening video of us going out. We can't fish bass until June 15th, 2024. Today is March 14th.
Yes.
So we have to try to get a different fish. No?
Yes, I agree.
I think we need to. I know this is Bass and Bourbon, but I wanted to hijack it for a second
It's
and
bourbon
say,
and bass.
mhm.
You hijacked that, all right. You definitely hijacked it.
So, like lake trout. Anyways, go ahead. Let's
No,
talk
that's
about
fine.
bass.
On April 26th,
Focus.
we're gonna go out on Chris's boat, and he's gonna try to catch a trout,
Yeah.
and we're gonna drink some beers. And
Or, well, we're gonna film it.
we've already tried this with walleye last year. It was terribly unsuccessful.
No, this is gonna work. I got everything.
It was unsuccessful.
Well,
It's gonna work.
I'll be honest with you, I wasn't
work.
there, so I can't say whether it was
Cheers.
successful or not. But to 2024, bass fishing, hardcore. Like, here we go. I
All right.
love it.
So you tell me this, guys. June 15th, opening. Where are we?
Well,
we're at LeBlanc.
Yeah, we're at LeBlanc. We're not going to break tradition.
So we're at LeBlanc.
But at the same time, I mean, this summer in our bass competitions, you know, kind of like I said last year, I switch it up all the time. I'm going to be trying different techniques.
You're a
gonna
switch
be-
hitter?
Oh,
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard. That's the only thing I heard.
Okay,
You're a
so
switch hitter.
what new tactic are you gonna try this year? Hold on. Before we get into that,
I don't like he went straight into it too quick.
no, it's okay.
no, you're not even on topic.
I'm on topic.
Summarizing, let's sum up last season. So at the
He
on
got
Bass
a
Open
mini
weekend,
victory.
Bass Open weekend, I dominated. We were doing first to tens. It was all great.
Yeah.
Winning.
Yeah.
The season opens. We start our competitions. And
Which?
it all went downhill. Shane
Undefeated.
undefeated, 2-0.
3 competitions.
Bells is 1-1, and I went 0-2. If you haven't seen those videos, there's three. Jesus Christ, what do we call those things?
Wins.
No, what are those videos called?
What do you mean?
Oh, blowing cheeks.
Oh yeah.
Jesus God.
I know, I couldn't remember. So there's 3 blowing cheeks videos out there. If you haven't seen those results, little competitions,
Should have been
little
6.
bit of punishment. It's hard to do. Like it takes first of all getting us all there, and then all the video stuff, and then the time to do
well,
it.
and the truth is, I mean, once you kind of start fishing as much as we do and get the hang of it, the competition is tight. It is fierce. I mean, clearly, after what you just heard, I
We have
didn't
to-
lose. I was gonna lose at every moment. Like it's clutch time. It's luck time. It's putting the right lure out there.
We got to fish.
Who's got it?
Different.
Who's got the
Different, like-
formula?
The funny thing was, like, because we're fishing, like, one of us fishes for an hour, then we break, and then we fish for another hour. So you can't tell if you start off with a certain lure or a certain style, and they're not hitting, you got to keep trying. So if you're second, you might have a slight advantage on that, but it's just a little bit different. If you're both, we usually fish at the same time. Everyone's fishing, so
I
if
think
someone's
we,
hitting on Texas, everyone's kind of like, oh, yeah.
I think we need to do
Yeah, absolutely.
food challenges
Food challenges?
as we're fishing.
Okay. As we're fishing, so
Well, we have to catch a certain amount of fish in a specific time, but as we're fishing, we have to keep eating the specific stuff.
alright.
Weird.
There's so
Weird?
many. There's so many things.
I don't
we can
know.
do.
some of these golf videos.
If
I'm
you
telling
guys have any good suggestions for what would be hilarious and kind of punishing for anyone that's getting their butt kicked
Yeah.
out on the lake, let us know. Drop it in a comment. We're looking to have some fun, right? So we've been doing this crap for 30 years together, and competition is always at the root of it. There has to be a punishment though if you lose.
Yes.
That's just the way it is. So if
It
you
might
have
be
any-
a little bit different this year, the punishments.
I think so. I think we gotta.
Like gross food,
Well,
hot stuff.
Well, the one we never use that I am looking forward to is the paintball gun.
Paintball gun to the ass.
Everybody's got it. Like, if you're gonna play the game of paint, somebody's got to get hit with a couple of paintballs.
No one walked
Well-
the plank either.
Well, if we do paintball, we don't go to LeBlanc. We go to another lake. We're all veterans.
Yeah, where we drop the guy off on the island and light him up.
Mm-mm.
That's what it should be.
Steve's Lake for the paintball punishment.
Yeah.
Is
We
there even
fish bass on
in-
Steve. Yes, fish bass on McGregor. Steve's Lake punishment at his dock. I think it's fair because we do the other lakes.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
We
I
got to
just-
mix it up, and they got to be
I
in
want-
different spots.
I want the paintball one just to say that I can.
I'm agreed.
In a
Yeah,
paintball gun.
yes, agreed.
Okay.
You have the paintball.
I got it. So, what was the lure of 2023? What was the winning lure overall?
Wacky, 100%.
It was Senko Wacky, eh?
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
At this lake, 100%. Remember late in the season, the fucking smallies on
Yeah.
that fucking
Yeah.
on that ridge?
Yeah.
Like, yes.
Well, it was
And the same during the summer.
Yeah,
Wacky.
But that's an absolutely gnarly bay. There's timbers. And that's probably why it was so effective, because we were basically almost drop shotting it down
Yes.
through. But
Yeah.
we did get snagged a couple of times, lost a couple of fish. Some of them felt
Yeah,
pretty
but-
good.
I
but-
thought you were gonna throw in your top water. What is that? The whopper plopper.
Yeah. That is a good bait. It is a good bait. It catches a lot of fish, but I don't think I've used it the right time of year. Personally.
Nice.
There's a time late October, those boys at the top waters and shallow areas. Big boys are just still eating.
Well,
Well,
it should be spring and fall, right? When the water cools, they should be up a bit
I
closer to
know.
the surface, maybe.
I was catching all those little guys though on it the whole time throughout all the weeks.
I don't mix it up as much as these guys. I'm pretty loyal to my combos. But whenever I use the top water, I want the environment to be perfectly matched for that bait. I want things calm, like a mirror, whether it's early in the morning, late at night. Late at night's actually pretty cool if you can have a fire on the shore and just trickle a few out, pop, pop, pop.
Wow.
That's a lot of fun. But no, it was the Cinco last year again.
Yeah.
It's to me really any worm, any setup. If you're if you're in deep fall and or in thick stuff, then Texas rig is still a really setting appropriate bait. Like,
It's funny because in
that's
the
where we need to be.
for Bass Open and that, I was throwing a lot of Neko rigs and I was hitting all the time. But once summer hit, and even the fall, it wasn't hitting at all. Like Bass Open was just a frenzy. Like you could throw a carrot in and you were bringing up a bass. It was
I know, but they're little bitches.
yeah, there's little.
We're lacking in
Little
size.
fucking bitches.
So no, I agree. I think overall
Sorry.
Wacky was the grand champ
I think so.
last season.
I think so. Everybody caught off Wacky.
Yeah.
I had a stretch of
Yeah,
a
they
month.
do.
I had a stretch of a month.
Yeah.
That's all I did.
The other thing we said we'd be doing too, just for fun, and it wouldn't be like competition style, but maybe a worthwhile video.
It should be.
We've always talked like we're always kind of stand-up fishermen. We go to spots, we fish hard, we throw different stuff. But it's nice to sit back in the boat, on a nice afternoon, kind of hiding underneath clouds, keeping the sun off you, and just doing a
Trolling
nice
for
troll.
lake trout.
Yeah.
Trolling for lake trout.
Trolling for
on
anything.
Clay Lake.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
First video, guys. Like, fuck.
I'm gonna outfish him on Clay Lake. You're dangerous.
This is bourbon and bass.
Huh?
Bourbon
You've
and
had
bass.
your floor. This would be like
No, that's bullshit.
this is
We
like
are
Hollywood
doing
shit.
No, we're doing the trout.
Yes.
Yes.
We're going to catch
We'll do
trout
I'll tell you what. We'll do an episode
of trout.
of trout,
First thing.
but we're not talking about bass during that.
You
Yeah,
can't.
trout fishing.
No,
You're allowed to.
no, no. You see where I'm going with this.
Hmm.
This is Bourbon and Bass. We're recapping last season.
We don't
Talking
know
about
what
the
we're
upcoming.
recapping. All right, let's go.
Did you guys get any new gear over Christmas? Over the winter? Have you been stocking up?
I just bought a
trout rod.
I bought a trout rod.
No, he did though.
I can't say that though. No, I haven't bought anything yet. I did get a bait caster gifted to me for Christmas, so I'm going to add that to the repertoire and see how I do. I don't know. 30-pound braid.
Yeah.
I need adjustments. I don't know what's going on with it, so very new to it. I'm going to try it this year. It's orange.
It's orange.
Yeah, very standout-ish. It's very out there. Like
Yeah.
disco. Miami fucking orange.
Well, to be honest, I haven't treated myself yet. Last year, I kind of had some bad luck. Broke a $200 and some odd dollar rod. I won't say who it is. Just you know,
I will.
I break a rod every year. But at the same time, probably going back to Fenwick. It's my favorite rod I've ever had. I've mixed
Oh, like the one Don's got?
I've mixed it up. I've tried all kinds of different rods, and anyway, that's probably the direction I'm going to go in. My reel.
Look at them.
Well, I'm looking at this guy too, but.
No, look at that guy.
But anyway, definitely need another reel, 1500 series. Not sure which one. I'll probably just grab a deal. The way I seem to go through equipment is, I maybe get 2 seasons out of a rod and reel. So
That's not a lot.
no, I don't. I don't have the best of luck, but I definitely like to blow the bearings on them and reel in a lot of fish.
Oh shit! I guess that's what it is.
Sorry.
So I was down.
I didn't know you were going that direction.
I was down south over the holidays, so I can't resist. Every time I'm down there, I'm stopping in, and usually in Pennsylvania, at one of the big Cabela's Bass Pro Shops, and loading up. So I got what did I get this year? I actually got my kid a new rod, so he has a rod of his own when he gets here.
Veritas.
Little Abu Garcia. I can't remember what.
Yeah,
reel
just
I got.
move that through a fan.
I can't remember what rod.
It's a beautiful
what reel I
rod.
got.
Beautiful rod.
What kind of reel is that?
Nice and light.
I can't even remember what I got.
Sarah something. Veritas.
You're asking
Veras.
me something weird. Yeah, I can't even
Veras.
read that. It's an Abu Garcia, so.
Not the
there we
reel though. It
go.
wasn't a kit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice.
Can't remember.
Very light series. Nice.
Anyways, so yeah, my kid, he'll come up. He comes up a couple of times a year. So I like to. I hate people using my own stuff, so I got him his own little rod. And then, like Shane was mentioning Fenwick, I decided to get myself a Fenwick over there with a little 1500
Wow.
series reel, nice and light.
Show that one off,
Super
Shane.
light. It should be right beside it, I think. Eh? Oh, through the fan.
Feel the fan.
Wow.
Very nice. I love the 1500 series mainly. Obviously, it's definitely lighter. Bass is not going to blow anything up of this size, and for me, being picky, I always like to see what kind of knob I have, see how it feels in my hand, see what I can do. So yeah, that's a nice
Oh.
rod. Very nice rod.
Yeah, so we'll see. You know what? The 1500, we're out there. Some days we're out there for 6-8 hours. You know what? And even though it's a small difference when you go between a 15 and 25, it's still, after 8 hours, it makes a difference. It's nice to have that light action in your hand. So I'm happy with that buy. Of course, we also loaded up on more baits and shit. You can't help it. Once you get in the store, it's like, I want all of this. Plus, you're down in the States, you're saving, even with the dollar conversion, you're usually saving 20%. So I loaded up.
Yeah, no, it's I basically load up all season long. I go with the flow. When I come up with my son, or we meet up for the weekend, it's 4 bags at least. So and if you run into a day hot smallmouth, you're losing baits like crazy. So always ready. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, look at the camera.
Yeah.
So,
So,
speaking
Yeah,
of
look
speaking of ripping through baits,
yes.
right? So this is a new thing we're looking into. A lot of the baits. So we have two main shops here in Ottawa that we can go to. They're good. They're good stores. Lots of stuff there, but you can't always find exactly what you're looking for. And I mean, you know, of course you can order stuff online, but you never was thinking about that all the time. So we're thinking about starting to make our own baits, and
Wow.
and I think it's going to be good. I think if we take
Like a sweatshop?
absolute sweatshop, but you know what, we can customize. We'll always have the colors we want. I think, and it's not that hard. It's not that hard. I'd like to hear. You know what? If any of you guys out there that are listening, that are watching us, if you've done your own custom baits, if you're doing it yourself, melting your own plastics, throw a comment or two in. I've watched a few of the videos on there. You know, it doesn't seem that bad. I got all the time in the world to learn how to do it. I think I'm going to try it out. I think it's going to be fun. And like you said, we're going, Chris, we talked about this. We're going through $200, $300, $400 a year in plastics.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
Jesus, for $500, I think we can make 3 years worth of soft plastics. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Especially if we come up with our own recipe.
well, exactly. I mean, it's not too hard. Like from what I said, from what I've seen, I think you can emulate the big brands pretty well. But yeah, no, send us a comment. Tell us what you think
That's
about that
pretty
idea.
heavy, that one.
What's
Wow. Oh, that's heavy.
What's that?
That's heavy. It could possibly, me and Freddie there, the fish.
that? No, it's Phil.
Phil. I love it.
Dr. Phil.
I love
That's Dr. Phil.
Dr. Short for fillet.
Yeah. Filet fish. Filet fish.
So yeah, so that's what this is. You know what? We're talking about bourbon. We're talking about Bass. Talking about last year. Talking about next year. Talking about.
I've only had
Kidney's.
this bourbon though, if we're talking about bourbon.
Okay, well,
I know you have other bourbon.
I have a lot of bourbon.
What would be the second bourbon to this that you would recommend?
Oh, you know what? There's a lot of hype on bourbon, right? So there's lots of stuff from this distillery that's hard to find, and lots of hype around it, Buffalo Trace stuff. You know what? You like what you like. I've seen a lot of people. Blanton's overrated. It's terrible. Oh, I like this. I like.
Yeah, but
your taste buds decide what you like.
what, in your opinion, is the second one that you would pull out if you didn't have access to this?
Well, it depends if it's a special occasion or not, right? I don't share all my good stuff with just.
I would say
slug.
special occasion. yeah. That's not fair. That's bullshit.
So first of all, what do you guys think of the blend? Seriously, like you know,
I have no clue. I don't have a like or a dislike because I don't know.
So
It tastes like booze that's getting me fucked.
okay, that's heavy. That's heavy.
Well, I mean,
no, it's
that's
true.
legit.
If that's not
Like it is getting me buzzed.
Yeah, well, that's why we're only giving you a lip balm.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I had a trip over in Scotland. We were golfing, so I wasn't much of a hard booze drinker.
Oh, but what did you
other
do?
than vodka? But I went there. I drank a lot of scotch on that trip, so kind of got my palate, you know, kind of into it or you know appreciative. And I'm not gonna lie, it tastes great. Smells.
Oh, how does it smell?
Well, it's got a little burn to it. It warms you up. It's
Tell the camera.
especially after cutting down some big trees today. And
There we go.
Yes.
Tell the camera.
yeah.
Don't tell me.
No.
So the
No.
So yeah, you know what? It's a taste for taste. You know what? I like a good blend. It's not my favorite.
Taste
of
for
what,
taste.
It's not my favorite of what we have, but it's a good one. I think next episode we'll break out the. I think I have a bottle of Colonel Taylor. I'm going to bring out.
Ooh, Colonel.
The Colonel calls us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So the backstory. I lived down in Virginia for 5 years, and So I mean, we're always traveling around the area in the southern states. We did the Bourbon Trail a couple of times, and yeah, I found a good knack for getting good bottles of bourbon. So and hard to get one. So I stockpiled as much as I could while I was down there. So now I have a pretty good collection.
He's a bourbon dealer.
And I've tasted them. I've had quite a few. I'm not gonna lie.
There's some good ones, right? So I mean, but again, you know, there's a lot of hype, and I'm not one to follow hype. But this is a good bourbon. Let's not kid ourselves. I like it, and I'll drink it any day of the week. The Colonel, I think the Taylor's a little bit better, but maybe it's either going to be the Taylor next, or I'll break out something from a different distillery, maybe some Larceny or.
Wow.
Well, you know what? Whatever it is, I'm sure I'll enjoy it, and
or not, or you'll make faces.
and I will plan.
I make faces anyway.
I will plan my victories, strategize my attack,
So bullshit.
getting into the zone.
Everybody knows
And
you're
what
not
could be.
a winner. Everybody knows you're not a winner.
Hey,
So just remember,
Just remember that.
10,000 subscribers. One
That
of those
he-
is getting raffled off.
And he will never win again.
oh, you're making bold predictions. I haven't even said I'm going undefeated again.
You have. Subtlety.
We got to do something this year to dethrone. I think
Yeah.
I think the secret is going to
No,
be
he
getting.
won't want to do specific
No,
things.
I think we just got to get off all of our filming, of our competitions last year were done on Shane's Lake.
Ass waxing.
Shane's
Full
Lake.
blown pour in the ass on the bar table. Right through, like that, thick channel, and then a big rip down. I think we should do that one.
Yeah. And you know what's
Right.
gonna happen?
Yeah,
We're gonna pour that wax,
yeah,
and it's gonna be my hand melted into the wax,
yeah.
ripping
What?
your fucking ass hair off.
So you, so you're telling
I
me
will let my
you
hand
go
be in there,
and then we pour.
fucking Han Solo style.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same. If I win and you're the loser, same. Melt my hand into his ass, and we will rip that shit out.
What if you already have a manzillion? Like,
No. Well. well, then there's something gonna tell us.
just saying.
Hey,
Yeah.
What if?
What if?
he's Chewbacca. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I would love that. That could be our first thing. That's our first. That's it. 3 on 3.
You know what it should be?
3
You know
on
what
3.
it should be to
3 on
really,
3.
to
3 on
really,
3.
to really start the season.
Mm.
To really start the Bass season. If these two will accept my challenge, this is live shit. I don't want to do anything. I don't want my hand melted in wax and rip off Don's arse hair. So I want it. Loser gets his ass hair ripped out by second place finisher, while number one
Just watch this.
just watches.
Oh.
That is competition. That
So
is.
you're that
But
cocky that you're
what I'd
gonna
like
be
to
that
also
guy.
add, no, but
You're gonna be that cocky that you're that
because
guy.
I'm always the guy chicken.
Maybe we could hire.
Stop. I'm always the guy chicken to go extreme like these two guys, but you had to grow up with them to really know what they're capable of. But the reality is, maybe this isn't an hour event. Maybe we could set up some cameras, maybe on one of the bigger boats, one of the pontoons, and, you know, set the cameras up, walk around freely, but have it over maybe a 6-hour window.
Whoa. Why so
6
long?
hours. It's a marathon of
Okay,
a
Come on,
4.
man.
Well, you got to be able to, like,
2 hours.
Why?
max.
What do you mean?
3.
You still have to have a time limit of fishing.
Well, how long's the fishing tournament? You think guys drive all over the country to
No,
to
but
fish
I'm
for
just
3
saying
hours?
you have to have a 6 hours.
6 hours.
I'm
I
like,
can't
we're
get
all
on the
just
lake-
having a free
I can't get on
time.
the lake for 2 hours.
I
you want to do
know.
a 6-hour session? Come on.
God, come on. Fucking unreal.
All I'm saying is we got to get off Shane's home lake.
Yes. 100%.
That's got to level the playing field a little bit. And we don't have really. We fish that lake a lot.
We have open lakes.
Like-
Your Lac Day 6.
I'm kind of wondering what...
Lac Day 6.
Yeah.
Fucking Clay Lake. It's literally 20 minutes from your house either way.
Yeah.
Hook up my boat. We go. and we're fucking there. We don't do it. We only fish fucking La Blanche.
Well, it's convenient and awesome. It's a big lake. Like
I know, but let's go, Don. We need to go and try. What is it? Lac St. Six or?
Yeah, apparently there's a boat
Fuck,
launch there.
man.
We'll
Boat
try
launch, free boat launch, Lac Clay, Gray, Big Bass in there too.
It's Lac de Gilles.
Well, fucking Gene told me it's Lac Gray or Clay.
Clay. It's the same thing.
It's
Yeah.
French.
Yeah.
De Gilles is.
Fuck you, French guys.
Oh, cut that out.
No, it's saying
No,
the most hated man in Quebec
Yeah,
and France.
Yeah.
Bellevue.
I think he got off once in Hall for that, eh?
Hey.
He's Jean Belleveu's fucking
Cut that in.
great grandson.
Got that into Bellevue.
No, it's in.
Yeah, fuck
It's
you,
in.
French, and Bellevue like this.
Yeah. No, that's it. I'm not cutting this.
Yeah, too bad, French
There's no
guys.
edits.
Yeah, I don't like you.
Oh, there better be edits.
Okay, is there anything we haven't touched on?
Ooh, I don't know.
Well, something always cool to touch on is
Safety. Tell me about
Fuck
safety.
you. Fuck you.
no,
and
but
your
it's
safety.
it's the boat situation, right?
Tell me about the boats.
Well, we basically have lots of options. Some stationary at lakes, ready to be mobilized. We got Chris's boat, really ready to take us anywhere.
Yeah, we're going anyway.
Like he said 100 times tonight, Lac de Gilles.
Trout.
I don't even know if I should be mentioning the lakes. I don't know if that's like bad code, but these are lakes that aren't far away, but they're hitch up. Yeah, I think it is actually.
No, it's not.
Well, you don't want to out our hot spots, but we don't even know if it's a
Our
hot
hot
spot.
spots.
Well, no, you don't.
You
want
can't get on La
hot spots.
Blanche, and you can get on Lac Gray, and you can get on St. Six.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just hey,
I
listen.
don't know. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, let them.
Chris is the one guy he poached once in his life. Swear to fuck! I told him. I said, "Don't do that." And we went up
Okay.
this fucking the mouth of the river, and he had these brand new sunglasses, and there he was poaching braconnier, or like, "Hey man, stop!"
No, you weren't. Hey man, stop.
Yeah, I said you're gonna give
That's
yourself
such
bad
a
luck.
lie. That's
I
such
said
a
you're gonna
lie.
give yourself bad luck
Such
for
a
the
lie.
season.
And I caught my 4.5
Anyway,
pounder that
he
year.
caught a fish.
So,
Yes, you did. Yes,
no
you
bad
did.
luck.
But anyway, he lost his $250 change.
Yes. They went overboard.
Then he was casting.
They went overboard. They went overboard.
How do you do that?
With
Like-
my poaching.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was bad.
No, he was hooking into fish. It was like he
Oh,
was,
left, right, and center.
oh my god, he was taking the eggs out of the nest.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's only illegal here. This is the only place we can't do it, apparently. And
Yeah.
here we are.
Well,
And it wasn't
June.
that bad.
don't quote me here. Don't quote me here. But watching my shows,
What show?
I heard there are some places in southern Ontario, some zones that have opened up bass fishing, kind of as an experiment to see,
If the
pre-spawn,
fisheries are affected, yeah.
and how it's affected. And there's already guys out fishing other species at that time.
Well, we can go to like
Uh,
Lac Champlain.
Well, yeah,
Somewhere
using
for all
very
that.
similar baits.
2 hours right on Lac
Yeah.
Champlain.
Yeah.
The big fishing
I don't know.
tournament,
Like, yeah. I mean, it is still pretty cold here. I mean, I don't really want to be on a boat for a few hours when it's like 3 degrees
What?
out. Like,
I'm good.
I'm good. Yeah.
I'm good. Anyways.
Yeah, I can do without. All right, so this is Bourbon and Bass, where we talk about bourbon and we get distracted a lot.
You were
No,
gone.
this is what
You were
fucking-
gone. You were
No, this
gone.
is what happens when you're up at a cottage. It needs
You were
a few
gone
things
for a
done. We had a little
second.
bit of issues with the water.
Let's just say you were gone for about a minute. You were on space. Or Mars.
No,
I don't know where. No.
You are.
You-
Oh, I am. I'm on space.
How did
and
this
Mars.
happen? Well, you wasn't on the sauce, so don't worry.
Right. Oh, I was.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was. I was on all the
You
songs.
cut 3 pieces. Anyway.
The saws.
Just,
Oh yeah, I carry up the rest.
Yeah. You were hauling. You were
fucking
hauling.
asshole.
Okay, is there anything we did not touch on for our first episode
Probably.
of Unorganized Bourbon and Bass?
Probably.
Oh yeah, I'd like to just clarify. We're going to be starting with a hot bass competition
No.
Immediately.
Trout.
No, we're catching trout. It's
Oh.
another story, Bo. The
That's what
reality
we're
is
gonna be starting with.
we're gonna have our first competition, and it's gonna be a first, second ass waxing,
Yeah.
and it'll be a 2-hour fish. If that makes you happy, I would like to do 3.
What?
Well, we can fish
2
all
hours.
day, but the competition should be in a 2-hour window. Is all I'm saying.
No.
If we go 6 hours, no one's keeping count. No one. We need a
No.
fucking accountant on board
Yeah.
to calculate who's caught what.
Yeah.
2 hours.
Alright.
Three on like 3 guys
We each
on
get
the
2
pontoon.
hours?
No,
No, 2
it's
hours
live
all-
same time
Yeah.
Pontoon. Why pontoon?
because we need space.
A little bit more space.
We need space.
All right.
No, it's an easy one. It's a no-brainer.
I mean,
1v1, no sweat. But
It's not 1v1.
No, this
No,
is
it's-
1v1v1.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we need the room, and you know what? This is a great one because I'm gonna take the wax and I'm gonna pour it in the fist like this. There's gonna be a big ball of wax. It's gonna drip down one of their asses, and it's gonna be a ball. I love it.
That just
I
implies
love
that you're
that
not
you
going to
think
win.
you're gonna win.
No, he's not going to win.
I
That
love
means he's
this.
finishing second.
Yeah, I know.
But-
I love this.
Maybe we could just hire a professional. I mean, if I come in second and I don't lose, I still feel
Yeah.
like a loser if I have to whack someone's ass.
Yeah.
I feel
You're
like
a loser. Second place.
Where are all the vape
Well-
plugins?
I don't know, over there.
You're not the winner. We're 3 guys. There's got to be
Ah.
punishment.
I know, but
You're
I'm just,
rewarding second place.
Well, I mean, honestly, I think I'd rather have my ass waxed than have to wax someone's ass.
No, you're waxing.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Like, if you're waxing an ass, like when you pull, it doesn't always come clean. That means you gotta like dig in there and like.
No, I think this is no.
Where are the plugs?
This is a one hot pour here. It's a one hot pour.
We did it on my legs last year, and you saw that it worked. You were able to pick everything off. Like, it
you
doesn't
do that
come off in one
personally.
piece. You're gonna have to reach in there and do stuff to get the wax.
Yeah, but
off.
nobody has to do that but the owner of the butt. Man, no.
Well, if you're waxing an ass, you're waxing an ass. I'm just saying, like, you
He
just dump
said
the wax on
wax
and
an
leave it.
ass. He said I'm telling you, these 2 guys are messed up. He said wax an ass, so I'm going to that level.
Yeah.
But we don't have to do that. We can start out with a paintball.
Well, the punishment should be getting your ass waxed, but I'm just saying, I don't want to wax someone's ass. And after the leg fiasco, I came home with wax all over me. That doesn't just come off. Like, it was me for hours picking little fucking specks of wax all off myself. Like, that's not, like, the waxing and the pain initial, that's the punishment, not just having wax all over your body for days. Like, that's the
Jeez.
worst.
Wax ass.
You had a tough season, Don, last year.
It's happening.
Tough season.
Wax ass.
Miserable.
And what about Chris? Did he win?
You beat me.
Oh, he did, eh?
Oh,
God, you're a disaster.
rat trap.
Oh, he is.
Rat trap.
What are you doing?
Oh, we'll do a little bit tomorrow. We're good. Got the
Oh, the rat trap went off.
Well, why did that happen?
Yeah, look, son.
How did the rat trap go off?
You're not having.